Hi folks, welcome back to Medieval Dynasty. This is DarkerSkye, and today I'm going to be focusing on questing and trying to grow our Dynasty rep so that we can recruit some new people. Yeah, but farmers, we desperately need farmers because we need to switch how we handle our food in the taverns. We need to start making breads because the stew is not cutting it anymore. Um, so they need more nutrition than the stew provides per hour. Hello, Alan. And that gave me 78 points. Okay, good. Yeah, before I was like way too close, and this time it was way too far away, but being far away, I guess distance was where it counted, right? Want to renovate my house, but I don't have a hammer? Oh, yeah, sure. He wants iron. That's hilarious. There you go, dude. You and your inhabitants have been invited to a wedding. Ah, well, we've done this before. We're going to celebrate the whole night. We're going to have great moods. It will be a little hungover, and that's okay. And I have some stew in here. I have 1 bucket of water. So they are making flatbread. I need to make 2 more buckets. That's what I need to do. Perfect. And we will fill them both with water and stick them in the food storage. I am doing the experiment to see if they can deal with buckets now. They didn't used to be able to. What would happen is they would use the bucket, but once it was empty, it would disappear. What I think is going to happen is that they're going to use the bucket, the water in the buckets, and then the empty buckets will appear in one of these 2 storages. I noticed we're going to need to make some repairs, so I wanted to go ahead and get some items just in case. And I believe that's all for the repairs for right now. Ah, I thought so. Now she is a farmer, so that's what she's going to be doing. Farmer. Mildreda. Okay. So Mildreda is a diplomacy is her thing. I remember recruiting her and I don't remember what I had her doing. As far as I know, there's no need for a diplomat in any position. Maybe I put her on farming. Let's see, flatbread is 40, but white bread is 65. And flatbread is not that much better than stew, which is like 35 or something. So, yeah, I want them making white bread. So, oh, Frida's on maternity leave. That's going to be a problem. Let's turn off flatbread and turn on white bread. For 3,800, I'm going to have to pay most of that in taxes. So, I need to get busy selling. So the more geese we have, the more feathers we have. We have both hunters and I think the geese are produced. Oh, look, goslings! Look, geese! Hi, gosling! He's a girl and a boy. You know what that means. Let's see how old they are. And average life length is 12 years. So yeah, you'll be the Christmas goose, little one, next year. Yes, you will. Oh, I see. How much they produce depends on them being fed. How do we feed them, though? Is this where we feed them? I bet it is. When that becomes a thing, right? More geese, more feathers. Our wood production is low for the year, but high for the other, or low for the season. But it's high for the other seasons, so we should be okay. I need a recurve bow. How? 2 logs, 6 thread. Okay. Some leather, but I don't remember how much. 3 leather. I think I only have 2. 16. So here's my advice to you. These little quests that give you like Penny Annie Dynasty rep, you should be doing them all year long. Um, do only the ones you know you can complete, but do them. Pick them up when you're in the village, because when you're down, when you need 12,000 and you're down 2,000 and you're making them at 15, 20 rep points at a time, it's gonna drag out. And you can go ahead and accumulate those as you go. Now there may be larger quests that will make it up. Um, I need to talk to Alwyn. I'll get 200 coins for whatever I finish, but I won't get any rep for it. But theoretically, I'm gonna get a lot of reputation for this eventually, right? Because good grief. And same for this. But wait for further events. Do I have all of your money? I do not. Fantastic. Thank you for giving me most of your money. Still need Dynasty reps. So I need to talk to Alwyn. I'm gonna grab a bite to eat and then I'll go see what he has to say. Hey, buddy. Hello, Hunter. Is it time for our next tournament? We will no longer play the target shooting competition. This is a child's game. Sambor trained me. It took 9 hours. Not only are they hard to kill, they're hard to find. Do you think you could do better? Yeah, I can. Fine, you have 8 hours. Kill a bear in this time. Well, that's cool. Kill a bear. Well, I can totally do that. Let's go do that. Um, Poor guy. I don't want to break his confidence, though. He's like become something else, and now I'm gonna see, you're not the best. It could do him well not to be so cocky, though. I only have 8 hours. If I had more time, I'd go over to the super populated bear spot where we found 3 that time. And there he is. Don't bloody run from me. I hate it when they run because they always turn back around. Well, that was too wild. So was that. Okay, he thinks he's hitting something. This is good. I have confirmed he's not hitting me. What does he think he's fighting? Well, I mean, okay. So I'm glad I won because I did some really shit shooting there. However, the poor bear didn't even get a fighting chance because he was like swinging at shadows. I think it's funny. He made me give him my 200 as if I'd lost because if I didn't come back, I wouldn't be able to pay him. I mean, that's a gem of a bet right there. It's like morbid as fuck. Hey, bud. How you doing? Someone ordered a big bad bear? You don't know how to win. Really? I thought it's the only thing I could do. Alright, that's enough. Here's my bow. You've earned it because you're better than me. You always have been. Oh, wow. You don't have to give it to me. I just like to compete. No, you won fair and square, and I don't deserve it. I should go back to work in the field as I have been taught. Oh my gosh. See, this is what I didn't want to do. Are you serious? Yes, I don't try to change my mind. Dreams are beautiful, but real life is something completely different. It's all right if that's what you really want. At least you've had an adventure, right? This is true, and I thank you for that. Now it's time for me to get back to my duties. Take care of yourself, friend. See you later. But, oh my gosh, though. I crushed his dreams. Dude, you killed a bear. Why would you think you're not worthy? Just because someone else is better than you at something or had a better chance? I mean, yeah, it happens. Big deal. Poor guy. You can't win if you never try, man. Okay, so I'll talk to him again next season. His story is not officially over. That's good news. I feel bad. I feel bad for him. I would poke you with my sharp stick. Bull, it says bull. It says male. Bull. Ha! It's a transgender bull. It's going to be a horse before recruitment. And recruitment, with as many people as I have in my village, I think about half of them are children, right? And that's why I've hit my population cap. If I wait until the children are grown, or at least old enough to work, I don't know what that age is. Surely it's not 18. That would be ridiculous. I mean, for starters, they didn't wait that long. If a kid could run around on their own, they could have a job. They could make money, and it wasn't anything that anyone frowned about because I don't think they had income tax like that. They had tax they had to pay like over the year or whatever. They certainly didn't have child labor laws. So no, it would have been like if they were like I don't know, old enough to pickpocket. How old is that? I'm trying to remember me when I was little. Like if I could have, where my head was at. I don't know. It was a long time ago. So maybe 8 or 9 years old. By nine, I certainly could have been a pickpocket, no problem. I had the wherewithal to, I knew what was going on in the world. So I mean, not everything, but I could get around by myself. I knew where my house was and stuff like that, and within a limited vicinity, I knew where I was. So yeah, what, nine, 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 7 might be early. But anyway, whatever. I forget what the age is in the game, and I know I read it once. I do hope it isn't 18 though, because that's just silly. I'll have to look. But what I was saying was I could wait until they're of working age, and then, or I can try to gain that 2000 reputation. It probably will take about the same amount of time. So, alright, we have no food for the village. And that means they are going to start eating the meat. So, let me make them some food real fast. Right. Let's drop off the stew so we don't starve and we don't eat things I don't want them eating. Oh, you know what? I haven't looked at the mine in a while. Does this thing deteriorate too? Like, does it become damaged and then we have to repair it? Because I haven't looked at it since I put it up. Yeah, it does. I can see the green, which means, well, it implies that it can, yeah, roof 72, that it can be damaged. Okay, here's something. If I saw in an update that they fixed this problem where it doesn't place correctly. So if I tear it down and rebuild it, it should, in theory, be placed correctly. Food storage 3? Ooh, look at that. Now, I know this isn't like right next to a place that uses the food, but it is next to the hunting lodge, and it's sort of in line with our new, shape of our village. All right, and ta-da! New food storage. How big is it? Wow. Will be 1,000. That's nice. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and tear this one down. Now we just need to finish the fencing. Okay, I want to build a large house here. And don't forget, or don't worry, I haven't forgotten that we're gonna have to pay taxes and we need to make some money and we need to up our dynasty rep. I haven't forgotten any of that. Right. So we have made 6,800, or made our total up to 6,800 coin. Sadly, we are not any closer really to upping our dynasty rep. Like I said, we've pinked it about, right? We've upped it 20 here, 15 there, and that's okay. That's good. That's fine. But we're a long ways off from 12,000. So we will keep working on that, as we will keep working to increase our finances, because we have we still have to buy a horse. And on top of that, we have to pay our taxes this next season. And yeah, so that's a thing. Anywho, thank you for watching. Uh, if you haven't yet, please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.